first. He won Best Actor in Drama, African Mali Viewers Choice Award in 2014. He's done a whole lot of stuff. The first time we heard about him, I guess, was in Edge of Paradise. For those of you who are into drama series like me, you should have seen Edge of. It's still on. It's on DSTV, and I love that. And he also came up with A Mile from Home, and that's where a lot of you guys could relate with Tope Tedela. I hope I pronounced your name properly. You're welcome to the Thechatroomshow. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, he's smiling. You're welcome. We're happy to have you here. We always look forward to. We don't get a lot of. Just a couple of you guys have been here. Joseph Benjamin has been here. Tutu Dike has been here. Kira Ewatch, yes, she's been here. Just a few of you guys. Not a lot of you guys come. So he's always.
Do you invite us?
Yeah, I do, but it's always hard getting you guys. You guys are so busy. You know how long I've been chasing you to come to.
No.
Don't say no. Yes.
You make me look bad.
You feel bad. It took me forever to get you. You're always shooting something somewhere. You're doing this somewhere. So you guys are very busy. It's very hard getting you guys.
Thank you.
So every time you guys are here, it's always like a good time for me. Yes, and trust me, I've been with a lot of people who are in the music industry. Meeting you guys is like a new experience and new channel for me to, see if I have small talent in making research about you guys. But you're welcome. We're happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Tope, I know that 2014 was a big year for you. You won. You're really smiling. Why? Do you smile a lot?
I do.
Oh, okay. Maybe when you're nervous.
Well,
you won Best Actor in Drama, African Magic Viewers Choice Award. So I know that, and of course, that's huge. That's big. So tell us a little bit about you and your background. Let's talk about that first before we go into your awards and what you done so far.
Yeah. My name is Tope Tedela, but everybody calls me Tope Tedela.
Okay.
Massacring my surname in different ways, but it's allowed. I was born and raised in Lagos. I'm the first child of 4 children, and I had my primary school in Surulere, my secondary school, Lagos State Model College, Merom, and I have a degree in mass communication from the University of Lagos. And I love life. I love the movies. I love music. I love people. I just want to be happy.
You went to Unilag. Oh, that's fantastic. No, I said that's fantastic.
Thank you.
It's good to have someone who went to a school, not my school. I
A school you desired.
You wish. Okay, we're happy to have you once again. So tell us a little bit about your role in A Mile from Home, because from my understanding, that was what really brought you to the limelight. Of course, you did Edge of Paradise before then.
Yeah.
I think you were really young then.
Very. Right.
Yeah. So how did you first get into that Edge of Paradise?
I'd always been interested in acting, even though for a long time I didn't think it was something I wanted to do, or something that I could do and all that. But before I got into the university, I started doing drama in church. I was acting in church, and I was attending 1 or 2 auditions even before I got into the university. And I really would have gone on to study theatre arts in school, but people around me were like, they didn't really think you should study theatre arts in school. So everyone was like mass communication, and all that. So I eventually studied mass comm in school, which was great because at the time I also loved broadcasting, which I still do, but it was acting, make believe that I really wanted to do. And then I finished my examinations in school, and I saw this poster in school that actors wanted for season 2 of drama series Edge of Paradise. I hadn't heard about it, and I went into audition for it, and lo and behold, I got a call back. I got the job, and that was the beginning.
Oh wow! And I understand that. Speaking of you being broadcasting, I know that you were one time an OAP like me, and you probably was a news anchor too at one time.
Yeah.
Why did you switch from that to this?
Well, you can't say I switched from being a broadcaster to being an actor per se. I was in actual fact acting already before I started doing broadcasting.
Okay.
I started acting already, but I was studying mass comm in school, and I also liked this arm of the performing arts because I think it's still part of the performing arts, and I thought I'd just exploit everything
And
I
got
could.
trapped.
Got trapped? No, I didn't.
No, not trapped in a bad way. Like
Okay.
you just love the experience, and you're like, I'm not going back. I just want to be here.
You mean acting?
Yes.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
So,
Totally.
and do you think you're still gonna go into broadcasting sometimes?
Well, it depends on how you want to look at it. Sometimes I get to host events,
Okay.
so I feel I still sort of do that. And in future, I just might have a show on TV, on radio. You never know what we like to turn. So I keep my heart open generally. But right now, I'm an actor and just pursuing that to the best of my ability.
Okay, you won Best Actor in Drama 2014 African Magic Viewers Choice Award.
Yeah.
How was that experience for you? First of all, did you know you were gonna win? Like when they were calling the nominees, sincerely, did you know you're gonna win?
I am not a magician, and I tend to keep my heart open generally when it comes to things of this nature, because you never know how things are going to swing. I tried my best. I did the best I could in terms of getting people to support me and all of that, and I just was expecting anything, because everybody that was in the same category with me were people who I respect and people who do really great work. So I was just going to keep my fingers crossed, and I was glad when
They called you, like, oh.
yeah, shocked, but it was a great experience.
Okay, so having won Best Actor in Drama 2014 to this moment, how has that experience been for you? What has he done for you? Has he influenced you? Yeah, obviously he would have done a lot of positive stuff, but the feeling, how has it been for you from being that till now?
You know, there's this thing about wanting to give up and all that. I was almost at the verge of leaving acting for something else. In fact, I was thinking of getting a day job, and all of a sudden I hear that I got a nomination for the AMVCAs, and that really just changed everything. I was like, okay, it seems maybe there's something good that I'm doing, maybe there's something here, and I just need to keep at what I was doing, and winning it just kind of added more verve to my resolve to pursue this as a profession, and it's been pretty rewarding, I must say.
Okay, we need to take a commercial break right now. When we get back, more with Tope Tedela. I want to find out, what's your surname?
Tedela.
What does it mean? I mean,
It means went around the town and became rich. Tedela.
Wow.
Yeah.
then I need to know you more because I need to know people who are going to be very rich. More we talk about Tedela when we get back. We will take a commercial break now. When we get back, we'll get to the segment where the listeners can call and speak to him, and of course a whole lot of stuff coming up. Don't go nowhere. It's still the Chatroom Show on Rainbow 94.1 FM. We'll be back in a second. It's tagged being candid with Tope Tedela. In the studio with Tope. Tope feels like, oh, I'm having a great time. Tope, are you having a great time here?
You say that?
Tope, are you having a great time?
If you're having a great time, I'm with you.
No, don't say that.
I'm with
What should we expect from Tope now? You know,
Well,
this is a new year, beginning
yeah.
of the year. Tell your fans what you'll be doing so they can, look up forward. Want to know what you'll be up to this year.
Well, there are a couple projects lined up.
You want to tell us a little?
Waiting to be filmed, but I have also a couple projects going to be released soon. I did a movie called Oyoma. It's going to be released sometime in the next few weeks. You're going to be hearing about it. I starred in it with Ikechukwu Ogbonna and Tamara Itemo, Rachel Eniga, and a couple of other people. It was directed by Toka Magbara. I think it's one to look out for. And I did a very interesting television series for an NGO that seeks to try to change perceptions of people in conflict areas called The Team Nigeria. It's been done in about 19 other countries, but this is the first time it's coming to Nigeria.
Okay.
This is also going to be showing from the end of this month or early February. You're also going to hear about the Team Nigeria. It's really interesting stuff. And also a couple series, 2, 3, 4 is another drama series that is coming soon, and we're just working.
Okay. Tope, any plan for you to, shoot your own movie? I mean, direct. Do your own thing.
I think that's the eventual destination. That's where I want to get to. But you just need to take it one step at a time and focus. It's good to have tunnel vision, and in due course, it will all come together. But definitely, I will produce stuff in the very near future.
Okay, I was going to ask you one other interesting question. Why do you think that in Nigeria today, unlike other part of, even for we Nigerians, for instance, somebody called me and said, "Do you know Brad Pitt?" I do know who Brad Pitt is. It's not like that with you guys. It's easier. A lot of times people say, "Do you know Tope?" They don't know you, but when they see your face, "Oh, that guy acted this movie."
Yeah.
What do you think is responsible for that? They know you guys by what you look like. They are not unlike Brad Pitt and Co.
Yeah.
That once you mention their name or you mention a film, they can tell you who and who starred in the movie. It's not like that here. What happens here most of the time that I've seen, they see you on the street and say, "Oh, that guy acted that film. You know that film." It's not like the name doesn't ring a bell. What do you think is responsible for that?
I think to an extent we are responsible for it, and really I think it's a wake up call for we performers to sometimes just look at the work. We just want to do good work. We just want to make the characters we play believable, which is very important on the one hand, but on another hand is how you're also going to be memorable, not just by what you play or the roles you play, but as an individual, as a brand. And it's something that I think emerging performers especially need to look into. So I think to a large extent it's the fault of we the performers. And also it's the culture also has to change. The culture of we not accepting that this is our thing, that the Nigerian movie industry is our thing and we have to protect it, we have to make it grow. And it's also comes back to us to also try to make great films and make great movies that people want to see and people talk about and people want to tell their friends to go watch. So it's a potpourri of different things, but I'm sure the industry is growing, things are getting a lot better, and in the next few years I'm sure the story won't be the same.
And because a lot of you guys right now are getting endorsements and doing a whole lot, so I think that it's also a way of you projecting, like you said, concentrating on the brand is also very important. It's not only about and also bringing good movies that people can say, "Oh, I watched." Because right now, a lot of people, there's some people that I know, some people that they will look out for some specific producers. "Oh, this guy is doing this movie, I'm going for it," because I know that he's always known for doing. So I think that's also important. But do you hope that it becomes in another 5 years?
The truth is, beyond hope, we have a lot of young people coming into the business. We're getting more exposed, the stories are getting better, we have better production design, the directors are getting trained, actors are getting trained, and everyone just wants to do good work, and it's like a revolution that is taking place in Nollywood. So I can assure you, go to the theatre and see a Nollywood film, and you would appreciate what we're doing in the Nigerian film industry. So it's going to be a great time moving forward, really. And if you go to the stores and get films, my films are in stores right now. We have A Mile from Home that got me all the awards, and Birthday Bash, another film I did, is dropping sometime at the end of this month. So go see the films, and I'm sure you won't regret it.
Okay, I have just 2 questions because we're coming to the end. We have at the end of the show. Are you single or you're married? You're dating?
I'm just stuck there, really. I'm dating my script right now. That's really what I'm dating.
Okay, for honestly. You ladies, please don't unfollow him. He's single, so you guys can tweet at him.
You said that, not me. So
you just told me you're dating your script. Nobody dates script. Well, so talk about what we do here.
You see, there's an emotional response to things like this, and there's also the part of asking, how
do you feel hearing that? Don't you feel like How do you feel hearing somebody say that? Because to me, I think that is so negative, and I think that
you can say it's negative. It's the person's perception, and the person is entitled to it. On the one hand, On another hand, is if you look at if we take 100%, what percentage of the films being made are really great that people want to see? That's another angle to look at it.
Okay.
And then you ask yourself, really, what it's all about. What I can say is a lot of good films being made now, and I don't know how we're going to sort of change people's mindsets about the kinds of films being made and how we get people to see them. You know, I think it's going to take a little while, but I can assure you that good films are being made and the industry is really growing. And you don't have to be so negative about it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I really love and appreciate you for coming. I want to ask you, do you give back to the society in any way? How do you give back to the society? What do you do?
Well, as an individual, if you say maybe I'll call the press and people and do stuff, I haven't really done that. But as an individual, I do give back to society.
Okay, so you want to encourage somebody who is just getting into, trying to get into the movie industry or trying to do something, you want to tell them how, whatever advice you have for them on what they should do, and for those of them who probably have tried and have not succeeded, you want to say something to them, because for you, your own story is, you probably had everything, like you got into the industry, you did a good film, you put in your best, and you got an award for it. It was kind of like a smooth ride.
That's not true. that's very false. Totally
okay, but
false.
I was just kidding.
Yeah.
But you want to encourage somebody quickly and say one or two things.
Yeah. If you decide this is what you want to do, then learn as much as you can learn about it. Train as much as you can train. Join your local theatre group, either in church or in school. Read as much as you can read, and audition. Go to auditions. You hear about an audition, you go, because I hear young people saying they don't want to go to auditions. Auditions are this, auditions are that. But I auditioned. I auditioned my butts out, and you just have to audition and go out there and do and fight for what you believe in, fight for what you want, because nobody's going to hand you anything on a platter.
Okay, thank you so much, Tope. You want to quickly give out your Twitter handle, your Instagram and everything so people can follow?
You can just follow me, Tope Tedela, everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Tope Tedela and Tope Tedela. That's just it.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. Thank you so much, Tope, for coming. I like to say this in conclusion. It's important then that when we have people who are doing exceptionally well, and it's not even about doing exceptionally well. If you have people who are trying to put in their best to bring something to you, the viewers, yes, it's okay for you to have an opinion, which everybody's entitled to one, but I think that it's very important that you encourage them by going out to see the movies as they come out. And it's very important that you give constructive criticism, because that's the way you can help them get better. If you tell them, look, I think this movie was great, but you need to do this and that, that is what it means to be constructive with your criticism. And I think that we need to encourage them, because we want to see the Nigerian movie industry getting to the next level. We want them to grow. We want to see a lot of things. We want to be able to be proud. We want to get, we want to get to that level where you guys have been able to, with your passion for foreign movies, we want to get to that level where you guys have placed them. And the only way you can do that is by encouraging, going out to get the movies, obviously from accredited distributors. Thank you so much, everybody who took time out. Thank you so much, Tope, for coming. And we hope that when the movies come out, you would inform me so I can tell people. And for those people who do not believe, much everybody who took time out to listen. Of course, you know that you can follow us on Facebook at Thechatroomshow, and you can follow us on Twitter at Thechatroomshow. And of course, I would like to also say that for the clips of the video footage of what happens here live, you can go to our YouTube channel at YouTube/Thechatroomshow. There you can see all the past and today's interview, and you can watch, and also for those of you who missed, you can also listen. And now we're going to be closing with the music. 5 top songs for Tope Tedela. We have Magic by Coldplay. We have I Go Stay by Nosa. I have Brother M.I. I have Moving On by Asha, then More by Beth. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys same time next week on the same station at 3 p.m. Keep it locked and keep listening to Rainbow FM. We'll bring the best of music. We'll see you guys. Bye.
Now this time you play, no time again. I go stay. Stay, I beg. Stay. So now stay, I go stay. I go stay.